So, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. The Hunt is actually being released. Amazingly, we got a new trailer, which actually was the announcement for it releasing. They've kept this really, really quiet. This is Universal, and initially the outrage was over, and I don't understand it. Right, the outrage, as far as I can tell, was over the kind of right side of the political leaning, not liking the fact that this movie was made. Because, for those that don't know, this movie depicts liberals, which I know for those in the UK, liberals means something completely different, right? And again, Americans, you need to realise this, is that liberals in the UK are not liberals in the States. So, as far as I can tell, it was the right wings not enjoying the fact that this movie depicted liberals killing normal people, which are considered centre-right. Okay, and this, a lot of people always go, why are you getting so political? I mean, it's literally, this is a political movie. It has to be, kind of. Now, as a result of that, people, it got scrapped, right? And Universal's initial statement when they scrapped it was, while Universal Pictures had already paused the marketing campaign for The Hunt, after thoughtful consideration, the studio has decided to cancel our plans to release the film. We stand by our filmmakers and will continue to distribute films in partnership with bold and visionary creators, like those associated with this satirical social thriller. But we understand that now is not the right time to release this film. Okay. Now, I think the first trailer depicted this film very, very badly, and it didn't really get the satirical approach. This trailer, I've watched it already, and we're going to watch it together once I've kind of done the whole news spiel. This trailer is epic, and it looks very, very funny. And it confuses me, those people that really don't want this film to be released, who are right-leaning, just think and remember, okay, how outraged you were when people from the left were trying to shut down Joker, okay? A film which is actually perfectly harmless. There's nothing really wrong with it. This film, from what I can see, should be something you support, because it's actually poking fun, and it's poking fun at white people. Who cares? It's fine. In the respect of how this is approaching it, it is a very satirical approach, and you know, it's a joke. It's not a dick. You don't need to take it really hard, okay? So I get like out and out actual racism and stuff like that. It's bad. We shouldn't have that in movies. But this is very funny. And this trailer depicts it in a much, much better way. And you should actually get behind it, because it's for like right-leaners or centre-right-leaners. It kind of tells you, it's funny. It looks great. And it's in support, as far as I can see, of normal, average, everyday folk. So I didn't really understand why Mr. Trump got basically so butthurt about it. And now this is where, the mic drop, and no one can really call me being biased now. Because I don't understand where the outrage came from. And this kind of stuff, this approach here, saying, liberal Hollywood is racist at the highest level and with great anger and hate. They like to call themselves elite, but they are not elite. In fact, it is often the people that they so strongly oppose that are actually the elite. The movie coming out is made in order to inflame and cause chaos. It's not. If anything, if you look at this trailer, and I know from the first trailer it's real bad marketing, but from the first trailer, it's actually poking fun at sort of Hollywood elites in some regard. Like, it's that kind of liberal approach. And it is, like I say, almost taking a stab at Hollywood elitism. And you'll see it in the trailer. Like, it's definitely there. It's very, very funny. And they say, they are the true racists and are very bad for our country. And look, I will agree that there's certain amount of elements, there is a lot of anti-white propaganda floating around. Like, there genuinely is. I mean, the white man is so openly discriminated against in this day and age that if we were saying, well, black men this, black men that, or black girls this, black girls that, there'd be an uproar. People would be arrested, right? There'd be questions happening. So I do agree that there is a certain amount of racism for sure going on. But I think when it's framed like this, so very obviously a joke, Just let it pass. Like, it's funny. Freedom of speech is a thing, right? You know? And this is a dude who's supposedly a champion of freedom of speech. This movie should be allowed to be released. So like I say, you know, it definitely... this trailer is a better representation of it. And I just want to recap. At the time of the release, the first trailer, the Daily Mail reported the film's original title was Red State versus Blue State, which is, I think, a better representation of the satirical approach to the film than The Hunt. The Hunt is quite serious and pulls up very serious connotations behind what you're expecting, whereas Red State versus Blue State is very clearly a joke. Now, it says that the individuals depicted in the film were described as deplorables. However, it was unclear if they were depicted as heroes. You can see it in this trailer. We're supposed to be supporting them, so normal people. This second trailer appears to confirm that the individuals being hunted are normal folks. One of the individuals being hunted tells Betty Gilpin's character, "Did you see that article? Every year these liberal elites kidnap a bunch of normal folks like us and hunt us for sport." So do you see? It's very clearly comedic. And it's taking a stab at liberal elites. And again, those in the UK, liberals in the States, it's completely different things. Just got to clarify that. Because again, the vast majority of my audience are American, so they don't really get why I'm saying these kind of things. But liberal in the UK is, god damn, it's not that. It's not what it is in the States. Not only does the trailer appear to confirm this, but the official description does as well, noting that Betty Gilpin's character turns the table on the elites. So do you see, like, it's genuinely a funny stab at what it is. Now it says, this is the official description of the movie, the most talked about movie of the year is the one that nobody has seen yet. 12 strangers wake up in a clearing. They don't know where they are or how they got there. They don't know that they've been chosen for a very specific purpose, the hunt. In the shadow of a dark internet conspiracy theory, a group of elites gathers for the very first time at a remote manor house to hunt ordinary Americans for sport. But the elites' master plan is about to be derailed because one of the hunted, Crystal, which is played by Betty Gilpin, knows the hunter's game better than they do. She turns the tables on the killers, picking them off one by one as she makes her way towards the mysterious woman at the centre of it all, which is played by Hilary Swank. And again, I've seen this trailer, and because I wanted to confirm as I approached this video whether it was very satirical or not. People being outraged by this, calm down. And if you're outraged after seeing this trailer, tell me what the difference is between your outrage and the outrage of people trying to shut down the Joker. Don't be hypocrites now. Don't be hypocrites. Right? It's not one rule for thee, and you know, all of that kind of stuff. And again, very funny poster, and it's being released March 13th. They literally dropped the trailer and then bang, it's being released next month. They're pushing this out ASAP. So let's watch the trailer, okay? And you'll see why it's very, very clearly funny and a joke.
What is happening? What is all of this?
Did you see that article? Every year, these liberal elites kidnap a bunch of normal folks like us and hunt us for sport.
The last I heard, free speech still exists.
Don't First Amendment me.
It wasn't real.
Everybody get out of here!
We were joking.
There's been a killing spree. You gotta come here right now.
You actually believed we were hunting human beings for sport. But you are.
We have an opportunity here to teach these people.
These are not real people. They're actors.
I'm playing an Arab refugee, but I identify as white. I think that's problematic too, in some way.
You wanted it to be real, so you decided it was.
Looks great.
What kind of sick people would even think of something like that?
White people. We're the worst.
I think that looks epic. It's very clearly a joke. Like, very, very clearly. The first trailer did not... I'm fairly certain there was a first trailer for this. It was not. You couldn't really tell anything. Yeah, there was a first trailer. distinctly remember doing a video on it. So it's very clearly a joke. Very clearly a joke. They talk about the actors, you know, I play an Arab refugee, blah, 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 but I identify as white. I mean, that's fucking hilarious. Anyway, I love the fact that this is dropping. I'm very happy that it's being released. To all those that are outraged about it, tell me why you're not a hypocrite. Because the Joker, remember? The Joker. Tell me why you're not a hypocrite. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've Mr. H. Take care.